how to solve the rational equations. So let's see here. The question is given, and you can see that on each side there is a rational expression given. So the most important and easiest way to solve these kind of equations is to cross multiply, open the bracket and solve for the x. So how can we start the equation? So by cross multiplying each other. So see here, x times x is x power 2, yani x square, equals to, now 1 times x plus 2. So 1 times x plus 2. Even if you don't write here anything, it's fine. So you will get x square equals to x plus 2. What have you observed? That here the power is 2, which means it's a quadratic equation. So whenever we have a quadratic equation, we set the equation equals to 0, which means that everything from the right hand side bringing to the left hand side. Plus x goes to the other side, minus x, plus 2 goes to the other side, negative 2. Now write it in the calculator to get the answer. So if you are doing manually, you have to factor minus 2 so that the sum is negative 1. And if you are using the calculator, then in the mode 5.3 in the scientific calculator, you have to go and factor it. And for the factorization, you all know that we have to write the a, b and c values, that is 1, negative 1 and negative 2. And you will get the two answers, x equals to 2 and x equals to negative 1. When we factor like this and we write the x on both sides and change the sign. If answer is plus 2, you have to write minus 2. If answer is minus 1, you have to write the plus 1. After that, you have to write these factors one by one and set them equals to 0. X minus 2 equals 0. X plus 1 equals to 0. Bring the negative 2 on the other side. You will get x equals to positive 2. Bring the positive 1 on the other side. You will get x equals to negative 1. You can see with the calculator you got the same answers. Next question, we have to cross multiply. So 3 times x minus 2 equals to 1 times x plus 1. Open the bracket using the distributive property. 3 times x, 3x, minus 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times x is x and 1 times 1 is 1. Bring all the x on one side and the number on the other side. Why? The reason is that we have the x, not the x power 2 or x square. So bring the x on the other side, you will get minus x. Bring the minus x on the other side, you will get plus 6. So 3 minus 1 is 2x and 6 plus 1 is 7. Divide both sides by the 2 to get rid of this 2 and find the value of x. 7 divided by 2 gives us 3.5. Now next question, a little bit complicated. Again what we said, cross multiply. So x plus 3 times x plus 4 equals to x plus 7 times x minus 2. Open the bracket, x times x, we get x square. X times 4, we will get 4x. 3 times x plus 3x and 3 times 4 is 12. Next, x times x is x square. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. 7 times x is 7x and 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. Now can you see that on this side there is x square and on the other side of equal sign is x square. Now look in the rough column. If I bring this x square on the other side, so it will gives me negative x square and it will be cancelled out. So rather than writing like this, just cancel them here. And 4x plus 3x gives me 7x plus 12. Negative 2x plus 7x gives me 5x minus 14. Now there is no power 2. There is no x with the power 2. Bring all the x on one side and bring all the numbers on the other side. Plus 5x goes on the other side, minus 5x. Plus 12 goes on the other side, minus 12. Now 7 minus 5, 2x. Minus 14 minus 12 minus 26. We divide both sides by the 2 to eliminate this x, and the answer is negative 30. Next question. Let's cross multiply x plus 4 times 3x minus 3 and x plus 7 times 5x minus 5. So open the bracket, x times 3x, 3x square, x times negative 3, negative 3x, 4 times 3x, 12x, and 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. On the other side, x times 5x, 5x square, x times negative 5, negative 5x, 7 times 5, 35x, and 7 times negative 35 is negative 35. Now here is the x square, here is the x square. So bring all the x square on one side. I prefer to bring this on this side because it is bigger x square. So minus 3x square. Now since all have 5 minus 3, I will get ultimately 2x square, which means it is a quadratic equation. So better to bring everything on this side. So plus 12 minus 13, plus 12 minus 3 gives me plus 9x. If I bring the plus 9x on the other side, I will get with negative 9x. If I bring minus 12 on the other side, I will get plus 12. Let's solve this part. So 5 minus 3, 2x square, minus 5, minus 9, plus 35. So minus 5, minus 9 and 35. So minus 9 minus 35, it will gives me minus 14. And in that case, I will get plus 21x. Minus 35 plus 12, and I will get with minus 23. 3 here 2, minus 14, so 1 and 2, yes. Now I cannot and make it equals to 0. What we have to do, we will go to the calculator and we will factor it easily. So how to factor it? You write 2, 21 and negative 23. And we will get the two answers. Remember, x equals to 1 and the other answer is x equals to negative 23 over 2. Now, if you remember in my previous videos, I told you that how to factor it. I make the two brackets and I write the x both sides. Now I will change the sign. It's plus 1, so I will write minus 1. It's negative 23 over 2. So I write here plus 23 over 2. But I never write the quotients, the factors in the fraction form or in the decimal form. So what do? I just shift the 2 over here. So this will gives me 2 here and from here I will remove. So One time I will write the first factor equals to 0 and the other factor 2x plus 23 equals to 0. Solve for x, bring the negative 1 on the other side, I will get x equals to 1. Bring plus 23 on other side, I will get 2x equals to negative 23. Divide both sides by the 2 and I will be left with x equals to negative 23 over 2, which is already my answer by the calculator. So why all these working? All these working just to trick your teachers that you are doing manually. Okay, next question. Again, we have to cross multiply x times x minus 5 times x minus 3 equals to x plus 2 times x plus 2. Open the bracket. X times x, x square, x times negative 3x, negative 5 times x, negative 5x, negative 5 times negative 3, positive 50. Next part, x times x, x square, x times 2, 2x, 2 times x is 2x and 2 times 2 is 4. Again, on both sides I have the x square. Without a number, I will cancel. And let's solve. Minus 3 minus 5 minus 8x plus 50. And here 2 plus 2, 4x plus 4. Bring all the x on one side. That means bring the 4x on the other side. You will get negative 4x. All constant number on the other side of equal sign. So plus 15 goes on this side, negative 50. Solve it. Minus 8 minus 4 minus 12x. Minus 15 plus 4, it will gives me minus 11. Divide both sides by negative 12 and I will get x equals to negative 11 over 12. Now what have you observed over here? That there is a positive sign also. And on this side, there is only the equation. Alright. Now one thing remember before we go further, that let's see here if I have x here and over here also x. So I can cancel them easily and the answer will be 1. Similarly, if I have x plus a here and here also x plus a and maybe they are multiplied by some different number. Okay, so let's suppose 3x, let's suppose here 4x outside. What I will do, x plus a and x plus a, they are same, so I can cancel and my answer will be 3x equals to 4x. So this is the trick we will apply over here. So first thing is minus 2x divided by x minus 5 plus x over 3. I am leaving this sign, this right hand side as it is. I am not doing anything right now. X minus 5. Now let's solve this one. So here it is the addition sign, which means in the rational expressions when there is a plus or minus sign, I make the denominators alike, which means that this will be multiplied by 3 down also and up also, and this side will be multiplied by x minus 5 down also and up also. After that, we write the denominator one time. That means 3 and x minus 5. Now open the bracket. 3 times negative 2x, negative 6x, plus open the bracket x times x, x square, x times negative 5, negative 5x. And this side we have to write as it is. Now what I have observed that here there is x minus 5, here there is x minus 5, I can cancel out. Now solve the upper part. So x square minus 6x minus 5x minus 11x over 3 here negative 10 over 1. Cross multiply. So x square minus 11x multiply by 1 gives me the same thing. Anything multiplied by 1 gives me the same answer. Negative 10 times 3 gives me negative 30. Now what I have observed that here on this side it's a quadratic equation. So I bring all the terms on the other side to set the equation equals to 0. So x square minus 11x plus 30 equals to 0. Now I have to factor 30 in such a case that my sum is negative 11. Or I go in the calculator, I write negative 11, 1 negative 11 and positive 30. And my answer are 6 and 5. So my answer is x equals 6 and x equals to 5. But I have to show my work, so I make the two factors. Write here x, write here x. I change the sign whatever I get. So plus 6 changes into minus 6, minus 5, plus 5 changes into minus 5 and set it equal to 0. One time I will write x minus 6 equals 0 and one time I have to write x minus 5 equals to 0. Bring the negative 6 there, I will get positive 6. And bring the negative 5 there and I will get x equals to positive 5. The answers are same as my calculator answers. Next question, same way again, but you have to make the denominators alike. So x plus 3 will be multiplied by x down and up also. And on this side, so let me write it very clearly so that you can understand, plus 2 over x. So here I will multiply by the x down also and up also. And here I will multiply by x plus 3 down also and up also. So on the denominator I will write only one time x and x plus 3. And above I will open the bracket. This is 5. So 2 times x, 2x. And 2 times 3 is 6. And this side of the equation stay the same. I cannot cancel anything. So now solve the upper part, that is 5 plus 2, 7x plus 6 divided by, I can open the bracket because I cannot solve, so I will open the bracket. X times x, x square, x times 3 is 3x. And on this side, 3 divided by x minus 1. Cross multiply. So 7x plus 6 multiply by x minus 1 equals, and 3 times x square plus 3x. Open the bracket. 7x times x, 7x square. 7x times 1, negative 1, negative 7x. 6 times x, 6x, and 6 times negative 1, negative 6. Similarly here, 3x square plus 3 times 3x, 9x. Again we can see that the quadratic equation, that's why I will bring all the x square on one side and the other terms also on the other side. So which means that I will bring the 3x square there, so it gives me minus 3x square. Plus 9x I will bring it here, so it will gives me negative 9x. And then on this side set it equal to 0. 7 minus 3, it's 4x square. Minus 7 plus 6x minus 1x minus 1x minus 9x minus 10x. This minus 6 here. Now I can take the 2 common and then proceed. Otherwise, if I am using the calculator, I will write 4 minus 10 and minus 6 in the calculator. And I will have the two answers, x equals to 3 and x equals to negative half. And Again, since we don't write in the fraction, so here the factor will be x minus 3, right? And here the factor will be, bring the x 2 on this side, negative changes into positive, and we never write the fraction. We bring the 2 here, so it becomes 2x positive 1. So here we are going to write those two factors which we just explained. Now one time write the first factor equals to 0, and then write the second factor equals to 0 and solve for x. So minus 3 goes on the other side, positive 3. Positive 1 goes on the other side, negative 1, and divide both sides by the 2. We get x equals to negative half. Now next question. So in this question we will see what we have to see, that how can we solve the question. Again, first of all, you cannot cancel this x by this x. Why? Because here it is the expression, there are two expressions, not the one expression, which is separated by a positive sign. So if it is only, let's here x plus 2 over x, and here 5 over x was written, then you can cancel this x. But now in this case, there is some other expression with the positive sign, so you cannot cancel it. So in that case, what you will do? So in that case, first of all, you add them. Okay. So first of all, you have to add them, which means make the denominators alike. So this here, you will multiply here by 3 and up also by 3. And this will be multiplied by x down and x on the top. We write the denominator one time. Now here, this right side I am writing as it is. Open the bracket, 3 times x is 3x. 3 times 2 is 6. Then x times x square is x cube, and x times negative 1 is negative x. Now these are the one expression, so we can just cancel them. So first x cube, 3x minus x gives me 2x, and plus 6 equals to, here divide by 3 equals to 5. If I cross multiply, I will get x cube plus 2x plus 6 equals to 5 times 3 is 15. Now it is a cube root. So again bring the 15 on this side. X cube plus 2x plus 6 minus 15, it will gives me minus 9 equals to 0. Now remember, this is not x squared that you will go and factor easily. Better, if you are using the calculator, you will go to mode 5, 4, where we make it ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. So what is a? A is a number which is written with x cube, so that is 1. You don't have any x square in this equation, so your b will be 0. The number which is written with the x is 2, and the separate number is negative 9. Now go to the calculator. Degree is 3, mode 5, 4, and if you are using other calculators, so the degree is 3. Now write the numbers 1, 0, 2, negative 9, and you will get the answer as 1.76. So the only real root is 1.76. Next question. Now here, let's try to solve this part first. Means x over 5 minus 3x plus 1 over x minus 4. And the right part I am writing here. Now make the denominators alike, which means that this part will be multiplied by the 5 up and down, and this part will be multiplied by x minus 4 from the numerator and the denominator. We write the denominator one time. Open the bracket. X times x, x is square. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. 5 times 3 is negative 15x. Now remember, there is a negative. So negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Equals to 2x minus 1 over 5. Now can you see this 5 and this 5 cancel out. So x square minus 15 minus 4 minus 19x minus 5 over x minus 4 equal to x minus 1. Cross multiply. So x minus 4 will be multiplied by 2x minus 1, and here x square minus 19x minus 5. Open the bracket. X times 2x, x square. X times negative 1, negative x. Negative 4 times 2, negative 8x, and negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. And here x square minus 19x minus 5. Now here it's 2x square minus x, yes. Now here 2x square and here x square, it means we cannot cancel all the x square, which means in a quadratic equation you have to bring all the variables on one side. So let's bring this on the other side. So x square goes here, it becomes minus x square. Minus 19x goes there, so it becomes plus 19x. And then minus 5 goes on this side, it will give us minus 5. So on this side I have the equal to 0 sign. 2x square minus x square is x square. Minus x minus 8 is minus 9. Minus 9 plus 19 gives me plus 10x, and minus 1 equals to 0. X square plus 10x minus 1 equals 0. Now calculate and get the final answer. So now again the degree is 2, which means the quadratic equation you can go directly mode 5, 3, 1 and 10 and negative 1, write in the calculator and you will get the two answers, that is negative 5 plus root 26 and negative 5 minus square root of 26. Make sure that all the working is correctly done. Next question. Again, we cannot cancel this x minus 3 with x minus 3. The reason is that here there are two expressions. So first of all, let's try to solve this question. X plus 5, here x, here 7, and here x minus 3. And this expression we will write as it is. Now add them, which means make the denominators alike. Multiply here 7 with the numerator and the denominator. And over here multiply the numerator and denominator by x minus 3. Write the denominator as it is. Open the bracket. 7 times 2, 14x. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus x times x is x square. And plus x times minus 3 minus 3x. And right hand side we will write as it is. Now it is one expression, so we can cancel x minus 3 in the denominator. So meanwhile I am cross multiplying also. Okay, so here 11 times 7 is 77. And on this side x square as it is, plus 14 minus 3 minus 11x plus 35. Bring the 77 on the other side. I will get minus 77 and I will get minus 42. Okay, and x square minus 11x minus 42. Now write it in the calculator so that you will get the negative 42 as a factor and the sum is negative 11. Or by means of calculator you can write 1 minus 11 and minus 42. And we will get the two answers, that is x equals to 14 and x equals to negative 3. But to factor, we have to write the two factors, two brackets, set it equals to 0. And both sides we will write x. Now we change the sign. Minus 14 plus 14 means minus 14. Minus 3 means plus 3. Now one time we write x minus 14 equals 0. And one times we will write x plus 3 equals 0. Bring the negative 14 here, so x equals to 14. Bring the positive 3 here, so you will get negative 3. So I hope that the concept of this lesson is almost clear to you. Practice more questions from the textbook and the practice book, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe the channel.